Extended Pitch Part 2 for the Paper Mill Lounge and Theater by Beth Pratt. The vision of the Paper Mill Lounge and Theater is to bring the feel of a New Orleans social club to Sylva, North Carolina. They blend handcrafted cocktails and an exciting French theater to highlight the best of our region. Top-notch service helps finish out the well-executed vision. So the Paper Mill Lounge was created to solve a specific problem in Jackson County. The area is basically full of bars that kind of cater to the college because, of course, Western is there. And also some of the local yokel types, which I like, but some people don't want to necessarily party around them. Many of the other local bars are a little rough around the edges. So there are many who are interested in kind of shedding that current trend of the brewery and are looking to find a really nice place that's upscale. So, the problem we're solving is where can a person go that they'll feel comfortable, safe, and welcome, especially if they don't necessarily fit into the standard demographics of the area. The Paper Mill Lounge wants to fill that niche for those who are looking for an inclusive upscale environment to have fun with other like-minded people. So our remedy. How are we going to actively remedy this problem for the local customers? Well, we're focusing on providing a comfortable, clean, and inviting environment that's inclusive to everyone. We offer a safe, fun place to unwind, have fun, and be yourself. We've considered pretty much every detail of the lounge's environment in order to fully service the needs of our ideal customers. Our bartenders and staff are there to provide the best and most consistent service really in the area. We specialize in handcrafted cocktails that are unique and made of top quality ingredients. And we provide a safe, harassment-free experience for our customers. And our venue is clean and designed for comfort. So we strive to provide our customers with a safe haven, really just to be themselves and have fun. These are just some of the things that, we're really focused on. You can tell how beautiful the interior is. We have fresh cut flowers, comfortable chairs. We really focus on being super clean, including our bathrooms. It's beautifully lit, so everyone looks lovely. And we have a no tolerance harassment policy in the bar. And we have a safety service provided by our bartenders to walk you to your car, or if you're feeling uncomfortable, they'll help you in that situation. So our ideal customer, it's pretty much stayed the same from last time. I feel like really my concept for this has, and all the stuff we've been doing this last semester, it's just kind of solidified this same idea, which is basically that we're focusing on women, 39 to 59. Most are going to be professional or have expendable income. So 35,000 and plus. A lot of times that means they have some college or higher education. Just really to make any money in this area, you really have to have something like that going on. It's usually older women or women with no children. It's of course single or divorced. So let's see. Regional data. Again, that it's pretty much the same. Sylva's become really a very popular town. I think people just come to Sylva now just to be in that area. It used to be you were coming for a reason, like the college or something specific, but now it seems like people just come to see Sylva. And I also think if we cast a net over all the surrounding counties, there's just a large pool of ideal customers to potentially reach. The counties I factored into my data include Transylvania, Macon, Haywood, and Jackson, and I chose to exclude Swain County as the average resident did not fit the ideal customer base we're looking for. All of my data was retrieved from census.gov. I began to look at the idea of focusing on women as our ideal customer. The percent of women in the counties mentioned was slightly tipped in their favor, which of course is the way it is most places. The average percent for the 4 counties was around 51.4%. So really focusing on women is not a bad idea for the bar. We also set our income levels at 35,000. The average income for the 4 counties came to around 41,000. So really, this would allow us to include a very large number of consumers in our customer base. I also figured out that our age demographics of 39 to 59 could really be fruitful. 25% of the women in our 4 counties fall into that age group. So if you remove females under 21 and those 80 and above, you're left with a more significant portion of the women in the area. I mean, really, these women have money and are willing to spend a little more for the things that the paper mill is offering. There's no doubt that there are a lot of bars, clubs, and breweries in the surrounding area. What we've decided to do is set ourselves apart. We are a small venue, and thus we only need to attract and keep a fraction of the patrons the larger clubs in the area must attract. So there are more upscale options as well, but they lack the fun and engagement of the paper mill. They're a little more like, you know, old money kind of staunchy environments. So women in this age group are excited to feel like a place is being developed for them specifically in mind. Other competition, of course, comes from just simply not going out. So you can get a bottle of wine pretty cheap and stay at home and watch Netflix. And this is, of course, a cheaper option. But it really isn't going to give you that social benefit of going out to the lounge. You also have the opportunity to try exciting new drinks and food and enjoy live performances in the area. So let's talk a little bit about who we are at the paper mill. So it's owned and operated by Craig Day. He is a really amazing well of knowledge when it comes to marketing and small business. Craig graduated from Western years ago and chose to stay in the area. He worked for Harrah's for over 10 years in marketing and event planning. He owns the Paper Mill Lounge and Theater in Sylva. He has taken what started as a dream to have his own local theater and made it into a reality with the lounge. He knows how difficult it can be for someone who doesn't fit the local mold to find a place to go and feel comfortable. That's why he works so hard to make the paper mill a safe, fun place. These are a few of the bartenders and barbacks from the lounge. Craig trains each employee to the highest degree in order to maintain consistency. He also makes sure they all understand his policies for safety and harassment regarding the customers. So here's a little peek into our ongoing expenses. Everything is kind of estimated on the high end, which I think is always kind of smart to do. So I've set the total monthly expenses of around $12,000. Now, granted, in the winter, it's going to change a little. The alcohol is not going to be as much. Your labor is not going to be as much. It definitely slows down, say, January, February, March. But in the months where it's really busy, like summer and holiday time, that's definitely what we would be looking at for overhead. And here's sort of the menu with the revenue generators. We have a lot of entertainment that comes through, and some of them are free, like the karaoke and quiz night, but some of them we charge a door fee, and they generally pay for themselves or even make money. Here's a list of all the different drinks, the specialty drinks. The interesting thing is these items aren't going to be found at every bar you go to in Sylva. I mean, these are specifically, a lot of them designed and made, like Baxley's chocolate drink. That drink is made in conjunction with Baxley's chocolate that's in Sylva, and it's a specialty drink based off of their chocolates. So you're not going to get that just anywhere. So if you come here, and a lot of people who come here, they understand, like some of the prices tend to be slightly higher than average, but you're getting so much more for that that you can't get up anywhere else. And honestly, the people who come in that are really fit into our ideal client, they do not mind paying a little bit extra to be comfortable and feel safe and have a product that's actually better than really anything else they can get in town. Okay, so we went over. We learned a little bit about our break-even point. This is a little analysis I did. So the easiest way I could think to figure this out is we basically have our fixed costs, and we had to come up with basically an average price per drink that we're dealing with, and that was around $6 is what I came up with. And then what the average cost per drink was, which was around $2. So I ended up discovering I would need to sell basically 2,938 units a month to break even on the expenses. I mean, there's so many little things that factor in that, you know, with something this sort of crude, you can't put in there. But if we were just talking about drinks, we'd have to basically sell about 97 drinks a day, which I say is actually pretty achievable because on weekend nights we can easily sell more, you know, double that or more. So busier times of the week, we're going to really sell a lot higher than those 97 per day, and that's going to compensate for those slower days that kind of come in along the way. So let's talk a little bit about really what we've accomplished so far since we've opened, and where we would really like to see ourselves going. So we put in a stage that's allowed us to really expand the entertainment we have. So we have actually little skits and plays and full bands, you name it. We even have a fashion show that goes on there every 6 months. So we updated the interior to match the branding. So continually throughout the year, Craig changes the decor to match the holidays and is constantly bringing in more luxurious sort of fabrics and lighting and flowers. The appetizer menu, that's constantly growing. He started with just appetizers, and now there's a brunch on Sundays, so that's also been added into the mix. So the goals for 2018, 2019, I guess actually we should say 2019, 2020, is to have a full menu all week long. Currently, like I said, he does a brunch, he does appetizers, and then occasionally, like for New Year's, he did a prime rib dinner that kind of, then you could pay one price and get your drink and get everything and come to the party. Full stage production, that too he is working on. He has comedians, he has all kinds of stuff, but he's got tied in with a local group that wants to do like a comedy troupe, and he's tied in with another group that wants to do like short run little one night plays and things like that. He also really wants to continue focusing on growing the private party sector. That did really well for him last year, and now he's really focusing on bachelorette parties, birthday parties, holiday parties, office parties, and there's a lot of money to be made in that. So our marketing, we strive to provide our customers with a safe haven to be themselves. And our tagline is, we made this for you. And we're not just talking about the drink, we're talking about the entire bar, the atmosphere, and everything you get for your money at the Paper Mill Lounge. Thank you very much.